actually
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, live here on the broadcast. Tim Tootin Jr. here with my colleague, Malachi Woods. How you doing today, Malachi?
I'm doing great, man. Just excited to see some great CCBC basketball.
Yes, sir. Here at the Lions Den, we got WVU Potomac State College facing here the CCBC Dundalk Lions. Second game of the week. It was a great game on Wednesday and a big win over Chesapeake. Dundalk looking to make it 2-0 to close out the week, as they got a good test here against the Catamounts of WVU Potomac State. And there's the first points of the game. There is Eugene Bryant.
For sure. The Catamounts are a really good team. They have 5 players out there currently who are averaging double digits.
And here on the other end, first possession for the Lions. C.J. Scott over to Hussein Williams. Malachi Washington off the hands, going to the Catamounts. Just as you said there, Malachi, this is a Catamounts team that they find share the scoring wealth. 5 players, the starting 5, in double figures. They share the scoring load.
Nah, for sure. And the Catamounts are really going to look to get Cameron Wilkes going. He averages 20 points on this season. And in November, he was named the NJCAA Region 20 Athlete of the Month. So they're really looking for a big side out of him today, a big offensive game.
And there's the theft there by the Lions. Xavier Barrow, Mr. Staten Island, misses long. Rebound by Grant. Here is the aforementioned Wilkes coming the other way. Passes it over to Thompson. Knocked away. Turnover going to CCBC Dundalk.
CCBC is going to have to try to slow these Catamounts down. They're averaging 84.7 points per game. That's pretty high compared to CCBC, who's averaging about 79. But with the right amount of defense, they can definitely do it.
Certainly. C.J. Brown bringing it up here. C.J. Scott bringing it up for the Lions. Over on the left wing to Barrow. A 3-2 zone here by the Catamounts. Quick passes Williams to Washington. Gets it stripped away. Here is Wilkes, guarded by Alex Obeis. Crafty on defense. The pass over to Rodney Vilset. Misses the front of the rim. Rebound, Obeis. Lions coming the other way. Scott, he's going to press the issue. Left hand, gets it in one.
And that's what makes Scott so good. He's one of those guys you can always rely on. He averages 11 points, but also 4.5 rebounds and 4.5 assists. He averages the most assists on this team.
Yeah, he's a real dime dropper, and along with Hussein Williams, he's really the second guy that carries the load, really presses it offensively. And Scott looking to complete the job at the free throw line. Rims out, and Mr. Clean, Obeis with the rebound. Bounce passes it over to Washington. Back to Barrow. 10 on the shot clock. 7. Washington forward in the paint. Drives, left hand, off balance, missed. Obeis gets it, cleans the glass.
That's what Obeis does. Cleans up the glass and gets easy second chance points.
The 6'3 freshman from Lanham, Maryland, from Wise High School. 4-2 is the score. Wilkes cut off by Obeis. Carlett drives through the contact, is able to draw the foul. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Charlie's one of the guys this Potomac team relies on, averaging 8.8 rebounds. He's really one of those dudes that they think can be a big helper in this game.
It's going to be an exciting matchup to see him and Obeis battling on the boards all game long.
Yeah, Obeis giving up a little size, but I think he makes up for it with heart.
Heart and a lot of athleticism and hustle. As Charlotte makes the first one, 4-3 is the score. The 6'6 sophomore from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Just a 1-point lead here for CCBC. Potomac State ties it up all square at 4. 17-30 left here in the first half. In the Lions Den, Dundalk against Potomac State of West Virginia University. Swing it around the key. Trying to find a pocket in this zone. And we got some kind of a violation there. Might be some kind of a violation. Either way, it's going to the Catamounts.
I think he stepped out.
All right, and they move it, trying to get the press. It is broken. Off-balance shot, missed. Charlotte on the boards and gets 2.
CCBC cannot allow Charlotte to get in the paint. Once he's in there, it's going to be hard to stop him and hard to get a rebound over him.
Williams has it. 6-4, the first lead of the game for the Catamounts. Barrow at the left wing. Zone over to Scott. 10 on the shot clock. Scott is going to ISO. Over to Obeys. Drives to his right. Tipped away. Staying here with the Lions with 5 on the shot clock.
CCBC is going to try to get Williams going. Their best offensive scorer really needs to get a shot up here before the 5 minutes go.
And the quick inbound pass, Barrow to Washington.
Excellent inbound play from the Lions.
Tremendous dime there by Barrow. He's more of a passer than a scorer. Press broken. Wilkes from outside. Splash. First points of the game for leading scorer Cameron Wilkes.
Very dangerous from behind the arc, Wilkes is.
Barrow tries his hand. Staten Island approved. Free ball.
Looks like we got a little shootout going on here.
Oh, they can shoot with the best of them. 9-9 is the score. Pressure being applied by the Lions. Wilkes from J.J. Redick range. Misses the 3. Rebound by Bryant. Another shot blocked by Washington. Recovered. Euro step and a block.
Obeys tried to take the charge. Feet weren't set.
A little bit out of control there by number 5, Damian Thompson from West Palm Beach, Florida. Able to draw the foul. He's going to go to the line here for 2. He's one of these starters. Malachi has got 11.2 points per game.
Yeah, he actually is also an excellent free throw shooter as well, averaging about 80% from the line. You know, I don't want to jinx him, though. But
you don't want the announcer jinx.
Nah, not this time.
Couple of substitutions here for the Lions. We got number 2, Damian Hopkins, and number 23, Christopher Scott subbing in for the Lions.
Damian Hopkins is really one of those reserve guys that really gives the CCBC team upside off the bench, averaging over 10 points a game. He's really one of those guys that gives them the depth they need that they can use to have a good momentum going into the end of the season.
And he's got like some of these other guys. He's more of a pass first, shoot later. There's a turnover there, miscommunication there by the Lions, and it's going to the Catamounts. Hopkins is a lefty. Seen him a couple of games. Great distributor of the basketball. Thompson over to Wilkes. Over to Grant. Back over to Thompson. Guarded by Hopkins. Man-to-man here. Defense by the Lions. Hands it off to Grant. Grant drives his right pass. Oh, miscommunication. He's not ready for it. The other way. Hussein. Tomahawk flush.
What a flush from the sophomore.
And as you see, Malachi, down here we have the Hussein section family. Excited.
Oh, yeah.
After that flush.
This place just erupted. Emphatic jam.
And with that flush, we're tied up at 11 all. An exciting first 5 minutes in this game. Thompson passes it over to Charlotte. Thompson calling for the pick. He gets it. Drives. Shot. A little long rebound. Charlotte knocked away by Brown, but looks like he might have got him on the elbow there.
Charlotte is giving CCBC problems through these first 5 minutes. 3 offensive boards. CCBC has to find a way to stop him down low.
This is the second trip to the line for Charlotte. He's got 4 points and gets the shooter's roll in that one.
Charlotte knocks down the first, but he's a 69% free throw shooter, so it could go either way, but we'll see.
Pretty good stroke so far. He's 3 of 3. As Obey subs back into the game for Barrow. 4-4. 13-11 is the score here. Catamounts up on the lines. Scott bringing it up here. Catamounts in their 3-2 zone. Hussein flashing on the baseline. Shot clock to 15. Hopkins drives to his left. Shot blocked by Thompson. Stolen away by Wilkins. Great defense there.
Denied him at the rim.
Wilkins drives to his left. Shots up. Little long. O'Base cleans the glass. Hands it to Hussein Williams.
Hussein's really need to get started right now if CCBC hopes to cut this deficit.
There's Hussein. Nice pass to Christopher Brown. Good shot. Beautiful stroke and knocks down his first 2 of the game. 6'4" freshman from Waldorf, Maryland, by way of St. Charles.
Christopher Brown is another one of these reserve guys who CCBC relies on.
And we got an offensive foul on Charlotte. Going over to the CCBC Lions. One thing I've noticed about this Lions team this year, a lot of impactful newcomers, Alex O'Base, C.J. Scott, and Chris Brown.
Yeah, and you can't even forget the freshman Jalen Williams on the bench, who's kind of like one of their bruiser guys, stays inside, cleans the glass, kind of like a second O'Base, just a little taller and bigger.
Swiss Army knife. He has a great handle for a guy his size at 6'6".
For sure. Very poised as well.
Williams over to O'Base, top of the key. Hopkins, guarded by Thompson. Scott finds the cutting O'Base. Shot clock down to 10. Hopkins flashes at the foul line. Tipped away, recovered by Williams. Down to 5, 4, bounce pass. Hopkins got to put it up. Shot up. Misses. Tipped away, rebound by the Catamounts. Almost stolen away by Williams. Open lane, layup. It's good. First points by Andre Grant.
Looks like Potomac State wants to get out in transition for easy buckets.
Scott has it on the right wing. Hussein in the middle of the zone. Hopkins to Scott. Almost stolen away. Shot clock down to 10. O'Base. Looking. 5 on the shot clock. Scott drives to his left. Pass tipped away. 2-1. Shot blocked. And that's a shot clock violation. Strap defense here by the Catamounts.
I was looking at this Catamount zone earlier. I didn't know how effective it would be against a player like Williams, but so far they've kept him quiet. They're doing their job, and it looks like their game plan is working.
And so far this vaunted 3-2 zone. We have a full timeout here. Breaking the action, 15-13 is our score. This is a Catamounts team. Malachi, it's 11-9 on the season, 8-4 in the Region 20. And a couple of great players on this team, as we talked about earlier, Cameron Wilkes. And we've already felt the presence of Daniel Charlotte.
Yes, very, very great big man for them. They also have a great backcourt between Damian Thompson and Andre Grant, 2 guards who are both averaging over double digits points and over 3 assists. Really going to lean on those guys as it gets later into this game. Sophomore players, guys you can rely on, veteran guys.
Veteran guys, that's right. Here in the JUCO, it's a freshman and sophomore, so it's a quick 2-year turnaround. So it's always refreshing to see when you have those second-year guys as the veterans, and there's some impact freshmen to come in along the way as well.
Yeah.
After that timeout, Catamounts have it here. 12:40 left in the first half. Grant, guarded by Hopkins, there's the pick set. Grant drives hard to his right, through the contact, and another 2.
Strong move from Andre Grant against the smaller Burrow, using his body to create that space at the rim.
And a little foul there off the aggressiveness of the Catamounts. That foul is going to be on Grant. Hopkins heading to the bench. Xavier Barrow subbing into the game.
Looks like the Catamounts earlier checked in number 15 freshman forward Peter Quay, 6'6" freshman from Richmond, Virginia, out of Bethel Academy. Usually is traditionally a starter, but looks like today kind of trying to change the lineup on. Maybe he saw something earlier this week that he could benefit from.
Obase right for the foul line. Shot long, tipped up by Brown. Obase has it strong, high off the glass, and he cleans it. Malachi cleans it.
Strong move from Obase. That's really what he does, just gets those second chance points, and it's hard to stop him when he gets in that close.
And he picks the pocket. Barrow lays it in.
This CCBC press is smothering. They've been running it most of the season, and they've ran it with success.
That is, they manufacture their points, almost stolen away. Eugene Bryan able to recover it. He has it guarded by Destin Bray, number 3, just subbing into the game. Kicks it out. 3, Wilkes. No. Bryant right position for the rebound. Thompson. Grant in the paint. Turn. Nice spin move by Quay. Gets his first 2.
Don't let his age fool you. Peter Quay averages 7 points and 6.5 rebounds. He is a problem down low.
6'6" freshman from Richmond, Virginia, by way of Bethel Academy. 19-17 is the score. 11 minutes left here. Opening half. Tight contest. Barrow over to Brown. Pump fake. Drives to his left. Shot up. Kisses it high off the glass. Tim Duncan style.
6 early points for Christopher Brown.
19-19 score. Press broken by the Catamounts. Bryant. Left hand. Looking like Kobe Bryant.
Nice Euro lay. Step through the defenders. Finish it, young fella. Finish it.
4 quick points. 21-19 is the lead. Chris Brown drives through the contact, misses, tipped up. Obase, of course, gets the rebound.
What a play by Obase.
Pro hop. What a soft touch.
And he gets the bucket. Obase knows how to rebound and finish.
Goodness. 21 all. Pressure being applied. Brown. Oh, dicey call. Almost a backcourt there, but they're going to call a block there.
Oh, it looked like a travel to me. He never really had possession of the ball and started walking.
Yeah, a little shuffle there. Not what the ref saw on that play. As we've got 2 substitutions for the Catamounts. Number 23, Yanis Yobi, and number 0, Caden Fawcett. Wilkes inbounding it to Grant. Stolen away, picked off by C.J. Scott. Goes up. Oh, and it's blocked by
Scott
Grant.
tried to erase the smaller Grants. And Scott has words for him while Grant's on the ground, slow to get up. Wow.
It was about to be hand down, man down, mama, there goes that man again.
Christopher Scott almost put him on a poster.
Mercy.
Don't jump, young man.
And with that foul on Grant, Scott's going to go to the line for 2. Try to break the tie here.
Scott is a 72% free throw shooter, one of the better ones on this CCBC Dundalk team.
Makes his first free throw of the day. 1 of 2 from the line. Looking to make it 2 of 3 here. Misses long. Rebound Catamounts. Bryant brings up lazy pass stolen by Chris Brown.
Chris Brown having an all-career first half right now.
Barrow drives to his left. Left hand. Staten Island all around the Barrows for 2.
That's what makes Xavier Barrow so good. Change of pace in his game. Freezes the defender and gets in for the easy deuce.
Kisses it off the glass with the left hand, of course. Bryant over to Wilkes from the foul line. Gets the shooter's roll. Nice touch.
Great answer from the Catamounts. Needed a point right there. Looked like CCBC was mounting some momentum.
We got a timeout here. Score 24-23. 30-second timeout. Very exciting first half thus far, Malachi. It seems like it's a game of string of runs. CCBC gets a couple. Catamounts able to come back with a few of their own. Impact defensive plays on the both ends.
I couldn't agree more. You know, the Catamounts are really leaning on their reserves right now. A lot of dudes have came in and made an instant impact. It hasn't all been Cameron Wilkes. It's been a lot of just the entire Catamount team. Same thing with CCBC. Hussein Williams kind of had a slow start, but other players have been able to pick up the slack and give the CCBC team what they need to be in this game.
That's huge to get a nice spurt of energy from the guys on the bench that you don't normally see get a lot of playing time. You said Christopher Scott.
Yes. Strength in numbers.
That's right. And here's the inbound. C.J. Scott. 9:25 left here in the first half at the Lions Den on a Saturday. 1 month away from March. We're here starting in February on the first day. Barrow. Over to O'Base. Vaunted zone here for the Catamounts. Three-point is missed. Brown could not catch it off the knee. It's going to go to the Catamounts.
Not a great shot there for CCBC. Feel like they could have attacked the zone a little more.
It looked a little forced.
Yeah,
forced there by Scott.
Just try to get a little closer to the rim. A higher percentage shot would go a long way.
Wilkes dribbles over.
Had a man down low.
Fawcett. Yobi drive, spin. Slap on the wrist there. That was a nice spin move.
Really was. Fun fact about Giannis Yobi. Although he only averages 6.8 points per game, he's the highest field goal percentage player on this team.
Oh.
So if he gets in close, it's a good chance it's going in.
It's very efficient. And he's at the foul line. Knocks down the first. As Hussein Williams subbing back into the game for Christopher Brown.
Well, Chris Brown just had an all-time half. Did everything for that CCBC team out there for the last 12 minutes. Deserves and takes a much well-needed rest.
That is a huge lift for this team. 25-24 is the score. Potomac State of WVU up by 1. O'Base. Over to Barrow. Scott finds a hole in the zone. Pump fake. Doesn't get it. O'Base, of course, cleans it for 2.
He's there. He's here. He's everywhere. Alex O'Base, if there's the ball going up, he's getting that rebound.
8 points here in the first half. Wilkes drives around. Shot clock at 15. Barrow trying to cut him off. Spin move. Nice turn, and what a shot by Cameron Wilkes.
What a move from the former player of the month. Pump fake, steps through, and then it was finished through the contact.
The body English, my goodness.
For real.
Barrow from way out. Grazes the front of the rim. Rebound by Bryant. Guarded by O'Base. Drives to his right. Scott thought about going for the charge. Able to alter the shot. On the boards, Yobi. He's got 4.
CCBC really needs to stop these Potomac big men from crashing down low. Them getting inside is making it hard for them to get the rebounds and to push the pace back down. Easy transition points are being negated here.
O'Base in the middle of the zone. Out to Barrow. Back to Hussein. That is his spot. Splash.
Much needed bucket from
Huge
Hussein Williams for the Dundalk Lions. It looks like their best players going to be alive now.
And yet again, back tied here, all square at 29. Yobi, pass knocked away by O'Base. Able to recover it. Spins. Footwork. Short. Yobi, rebound. Back up. Gets it.
What an effort from Yobi. Getting his own shot, getting his own rebound, and making it a bucket.
6 points for Yobi. 6:40 left here, first half. Lions looking to tie it up again or take the lead here on a 3. Hussein from the parking lot.
Deep 3, but it looked like it was in his range.
Bryant hands it off to Wilkes. Guarded by Destin Bray. Pick set by Bryant. Wilkes drives. Up and under.
What a move from Cameron Wilkes. Don't blink or you didn't see it. Up and under, lay across the rim is good.
Barrow return the favor. Bottoms!
Xavier Barrow showing exactly why he is the second leading scorer on this team, can score at will and whenever he wants.
33-32 is the score. And a foul here. Looks like they're going to call that on Destin Bray. Tripped up Wilkes. As we had a substitution, number 13, Malachi Washington, subbing back in for the Lions. We had Destin Bray headed into the bench there. Wilkes unbounded. Over to Thompson. Guarded by Scott, lost the handle, gets it back. Bryant, guarded by Hussein. Battle between the bigs of Yobi and Washington. There's the pick, the roll off the foot. It's going to stay here with WVU Potomac State.
CCBC, they're a very great team at causing turnovers. You know, their steals and blocks don't always show up in the stat sheet, but they are getting a lot of possessions because they're causing turnovers. They're getting that ball back and putting shots up.
And the Catamounts got 7 seconds on the shot clock. Thompson will inbound it. Guarded by Williams. Fawcett cutting through. Wilkes.
Can't give him
all
that much
day.
room.
Take his time. Bottoms, you expect him to make that with that much time.
Yeah. Complete collapse by CCBC right there. You can't leave a shooter like Wilkes open.
So they got confused after that initial roll there. It was first by Fawcett, and then Wilkes came back on that roll wide open.
Great play design by the Catamounts. Get the ball in the hands of your best player.
There's the miss. Obeis grabs the rebound, but they're going to call it a jump ball.
Obeis plays with so much energy. He's always fighting for those rebounds. 2 Catamount defenders right there. He still came down with the ball, and his team's getting another possession right there.
And he flashes out here on the inbounds play. Nice pass, Barrow to Williams. Great find by Barrow.
Excellent. Great point guard play.
Bryant in the corner, guarded heavily by Obeis. Fawcett has it. Barrow bringing the pressure. Man-to-man. Fawcett drives, little bump. Nice soft touch, first 2 points of the game.
Nice move from Fawcett. Not the loudest offensive player here, but can get his own buckets when he needs to.
Hussein on the other end, transition, able to draw the foul. He's going to go to the line for 2. So that foul was on number 5, Damian Thompson.
Looks like Hussein's, he's kind of picked up the pace a little bit. Did we just see him score 5 points? He's heading to the line for a pair, an opportunity to score 2 more. They really need him to get going if they're going to balloon or actually get a lead right now.
Only a 2-possession game here, down 4 points as he misses the first one. Hussein is one of the leaders of this team, very impactful. When he does play, it's a lot. I've seen a lot of the home games we've done. He gets into foul trouble early and just not to be able to be as effective and as aggressive as he would like to be.
I noticed last game against Chesapeake Community, he actually was dealing with that a lot, and the Lions really could have used him. It should have been as close a game as it was.
And it was a big win, knocking off the previously 15-3 Chesapeake Skipjacks. 38-35 is the score. Fawcett for 3. Oh, splash.
What a triple for Fawcett. Already passed his point average on the season, looking to make a statement today.
How he's able to, he was like turning when he shot that, Malachi. I don't know how he made that.
All he needs is an inch.
Williams, Barrow.
Ball trying to make a 3.
Oh. Misses. Washington fighting with Bryant. Last touch by Bryant's going to stay here.
Good hustle from both players.
And about to get his first minutes of the game is Jalen Williams, the smooth 6'5 sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia.
Williams actually had his career high last game versus Chesapeake, 9 points. Looking to up that a little bit, but he's really a great guy for this team. One of those reserves I was talking about earlier that really can make a difference.
One of the reserves that, for his size, moves pretty good, dribbles the ball pretty good, and soft touch at the rim.
Yes, he is a very skilled player, very poised as well.
Shot clock at 5. Obeis, foul line. Misses. Rebound by Quay. Picks up his dribble, no man's land. Over to Fawcett. Spin. Over.
What a
Quay.
pass from Fawcett.
Almost stolen. 3-point shot is missed by Bryant. Based on the rebound, he's got numbers. Barrow, body control, kisses it off the glass.
Nice move from Barrow. Nice choice to take it himself and go up. Didn't force it to Williams, and he got a good bucket out of it.
12 points in the first half for Barrow. Still a 4-point game. Wilkes almost lost the handle, regains it. Drives, lane is open, up and under. That's his move.
Cameron Wilkes in and out to the left, gets across the rim again for an easy deuce.
Up and under. Williams wide open, but his foot was on the line there, so it's going to be an unfortunate turn. Oh, no, it's a blocking foul. Offensive foul on the lines there.
Yeah, Jalen Williams a little too handsy with a Catamount player. Refs are going to call that every time.
And Hopkins subbing in for Scott. 3 minutes left here, first half. Catamounts up 6 on the Lions. Bray guarding Wilkes. Drives by his left. High and draws the foul.
That is what Wilkes is trying to do. You can't play off. You can't play too close. Yeah. What can you do right now? And that's exactly why he's averaging 20 points a game. He's a nightmare for defenders. You really can't play him one way because he's an all-around great scorer.
So much skill and smooth when he gets to the rack. This is his first trip to the line. First one circles out.
Wilkes is an 80% free throw shooter.
Currently sitting at 14 points. Here in the first half, make it 15.
Now it's down to 7.
Lead is stretched a little bit to 7, 44-37. 2:40 left here. First half of the Lions dinner on Saturday afternoon in February. Bray over to Williams. To his left, they cut him off. Barrow, 3. Hits the front of the rim. Difficult shot there. Rebound by the Catamounts. Bryant brings it up. A little bump on Barrow.
You can really tell this zone defense that the Catamounts are running is getting to this CCBC team.
Yeah, 3-point shot miss. Yobi on the boards.
Yobi has been a man amongst boys down low. Every rebound's up, he's grabbing it. They need to find a way to stop Yobi right now if they're going to get back into this game before this lead belongs to team.
This is a tremendous rebounding team. That's what we're seeing here in this first half.
Yes, very heavy emphasis on big men, being strong, being physical, and boxing out their men.
It's boxing out to be in the right position to get the rebounds in these second chance points. Misses the first. And number 14, Avion Blackwood, subbing in for the Catamounts, number 14, as Yobi converts on the second one. Hopkins over to Barrow. A little bit of a smaller lineup in here. A little guard heavy. Hopkins, bounce pass to Washington. In the corner, set it up. Barrow, 3. Missed long, tipped up by Washington. Barrow had a chance. Up and under, draws the foul.
Nice move from Barrow to get inside.
Yes.
Very strong. Barrow might want to start feeding his teammates a little more, though. He's missed his last 3 three-pointer attempts. Might want to see if somebody else might be hitting today.
Is the first trip at the free throw line for Barrow. First one was good. One of the better free throw shooting players on the team. Looking to bring the deficit down to 6. Does that. Blackwood has it. Passes it over to Bryant. Guarded by Hopkins. Yobi and Washington fighting. Right position there. Stolen by Malachi Washington. Hands it to Hopkins. Dribbles to his left. Guarded up by Bryant. All over him. The long wingspan.
Great defense for the Catamounts here.
Williams. Barrow. Barrow drives. Gets his pocket picked. A late reach-in foul there.
Great call from the refs. Put his hand across the body. They're going to call that every single time.
And we got substitution for Potomac State as Damian Thompson returns to the game. Coming in for Yobi with some effective minutes. As we are here it's in the bonus here, so that's 7 on Potomac State Catamounts, and unfortunate miss there for Barrow, does not make it.
I think you might have jinxed him right there.
A small one.
Hey.
Thompson guarded by Hopkins. A little bit too much body bumping and grinding there. Reaching foul, they're going to call that on Destin Bray, number 3.
Yeah, Destin Bray, he's one of those newer guys to this team. He's actually only played in probably his second or third game this game, and he's averaging 0.9 points. But he's really a guy they can rely on because he's already put them out there, and it's only been about 3 games. So
he's one of the probably first or second guy coming off the bench for them last year. Is Destin Bray as Wilkes knocks down the first free throw. As with 10 fouls there in the double bonus free throws the rest of the way. As Obey subs back into the game. Catamounts have stretched their lead to 8 here with 1 minute remaining. 3-2 zone. Barrow. Hussein Williams looking to shoot. Obeys over to Hopkins. Nice pass. Good shot. In and out. Iron unkind to Hopkins right there.
Right now, CCBC can't buy a basket. They might need to maybe look into getting closer to the rim for a higher percentage shot.
Bryant almost turns it over, but just tipped away. It's going to stay here with the Catamounts.
Great defense from the Lions right there, smothering the Catamounts. Just keep the ball out of number 3's hands, and positive things will happen for your ball club.
Keep it out of Wilkes' hands. Thompson, Wilkes, corner, guarded by Obeys, drives. High arcing shot, airballs it.
Great defense from Obeys right there.
Barrow, Williams drives, stripped. Obeys cleans it, draws the foul. He's going to go to the line for 2.
And Obeys, always right place, right time.
Yes.
Great athlete, great player. Kind of that multi-man, does everything for your team and when you need it.
A tremendous energy. As he's going to go here to the free throw line for 2. With 24.8 seconds left here, first half. First free throw is good. His first trip to the line today.
CCBC needs these free throws.
Misses long on the second. Rebound, Malachi Washington for 2.
Excellent effort from the 6'5 Washington, using his size to get in the paint and get the deuce.
Him along with Obeys, true guys that are cleaning the glass, living around the rim. 5-point disadvantage here for the Lions. Blackwood misses. Rebound. Williams, 4, 3.
Williams is going to pull up.
At the horn. It's long. And that's how the first half will end here at the Lions' Den. The Catamounts of WVU Potomac State lead the Lions of Dundalk 47-42. Exciting first half.
Very exciting.
At times, I mean, we saw in this first half, Malachi, this vaunted 3-2 zone of the Catamounts has been very hard for the Lions to get some points at times.
Yeah, the Lions, we're a really outside shooting team. So when a team is playing us outside, it's kind of hard for us to get that inside presence, especially when they're bigger in the interior.
And on the other end with the Catamounts, as we talked about pregame, Cameron Wilkes is leading the way in the scoring department, but also some of their bigs in the reserves have dominated in the paint as a Yobi and Charlotte before he got into foul trouble.
Yeah, those guys, they're really more reserved guys, but when they came in today, anybody can play any type of way, any game, any given Sunday. That's what I've heard. So
great movie.
Great movie.
A lot of quotable parts.
For sure.
And as we're here at halftime, we'll see you guys back in about 14 minutes. Tim Toon Jr. here with Malachi Woods. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Back, ladies and gentlemen, here for second half action between the Lions and the Catamounts. Catamounts holding a 5-point lead here. Tim Toon Jr. here with Malachi Woods.
How you doing, folks? And it looks like the Lions are going to come out on a different type of defense this half, showing a zone after playing man the entire first.
Bryant rises and hits it like Kobe Bryant.
Hey, Bryant really is one of those guys that gets this Potomac team going. He's one of their double-digit scorers. He had a quiet first half. Looked like he's going to start to get going this second.
Scott over to Barrow. Hussein for three. In and out. Charlotte gets the rebound. Wilkes to Grant. Back to Wilkes. Three. In rhythm. Splash.
Cameron Wilkes is dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. Every story you've heard is true as he gets the steal.
Grant. Thompson loses it. Gathers it back. Charlotte. Thompson. Feet in order. In and out. And a tough rebound battle between Charlotte and Brown. Advantage Brown.
Looks like CCBC acknowledged Chris Brown's first half. They're starting him in the second. Not a usual starter, but he made an immediate impact when he came in the game.
Earning some valuable minutes here. Start the second half as the Catamounts have the double-digit lead here at 10. 52-42 is the score. A little zone action here. Scott, guarded by Wilkes. Barrow loses the handle, gathers it back with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Scott drives, finds a cutting base. Athletic two.
Great play by Scott to find the cutting base. CCBC needs to continue this scoring trend because its lead is now 8 and it can't afford it to balloon anymore.
And the heady play, Scott with the steal. Hussein, Barrow blocked by Cameron Wilkes.
And he continues to show us why he's considered this good, doing everything for this team.
Wide open lane, Bryant scores and one.
Brown's feet weren't set. The refs are going to call that. Great drive from Bryant.
As he adjusts his shoe after that shot there. Had free reign. Malachi just went right down the center of the court. No resistance, no stopping at all there.
The CCBC team really has to put more energy on the defensive end. We said it earlier, Potomac averages 84 points a game. CCBC only averages 79. You have to mitigate that with great defense and not letting them get into transition to get those easy buckets.
Bryant able to convert the free three-point play.
Yeah, CCBC really needs a scoring possession here. Down 11, could really use it.
Lead is now at 11. There's that active hands there. Andre Grant steals it. Scott has it back. He's got numbers. Bounce pass. Brown, two-hand flush!
And Scott slams it down on the bigger defender, Charlo. What a dunk. Dump down and put it on his head, young man.
And he came down hard on that slam. You might have hurt his wrist.
Wow, what a flush from Brown in his statement game after a stellar first half.
Near that, almost the most royal of flushes right there with a defender right in his face.
Right?
Christopher Brown.
I hope somebody got a picture of that. That's going to be a poster.
On Wednesday, there's a similar play there by Alex Obase. He threw it down with the one hand.
With authority.
Absolute authority. 9-point advantage. Catamounts. Pick set by Grant for Wilkes.
Hopefully that dunk can give them the lift they need.
Steps out. Oh, if that would have went in. My goodness.
Wilkes has limitless range right now.
C.J. Scott on the rebound. Drives to his right. Knocked away by Grant.
This Catamount defense is so handsy. Like,
very
CCBC
handsy.
gets inside, but you never really know if you're going to have the ball or not because they're always playing help defense. Great defense from this Catamount team right now, I must say.
They're doing a great job of playing without fouling.
Correct.
Off the three. Barrow in and out. Just not falling for him right there.
CCBC can't buy a bucket right now, and it's starting to show.
Pressure coming. Bryant over to Wilkes. Drive strong to his left. Underneath the Bryant. Blocked by Obase.
Good defense.
Barrow the other way. He's got numbers. Scott Up high, right hand, no.
Scott couldn't get it to go right there.
Barrow underneath, hits the front of the rim. Third chance.
Lou.
Scott will go to the line for 2.
A little bit of hot potato right there. Who got it? You got it. Who got it? He got it. But at the end of the day, CCBC's heading to the line.
Exactly 17 minutes here, second half. Lions looking to carve into this lead. That's the third trip to the line for C.J. Scott. First one is good.
The Lions have to convert at the free throw line. These are easy gimme points that they could use to cut this lead down.
Very crucial here in the second half. As we got a substitution as Chris Brown heads to the bench to be tended to that wrist. Malachi Washington, number 13, in the game in his place.
Dundalk should hope Brown isn't off for too long. He's been one of their key players today, giving them, and been one of the only players really just showing up for this CCBC team.
55-48 is the score. Wilkes over to Grant, breaking the press. Charlotte has the size advantage on Barrow. Misses. Second chance. No. Rebound Williams.
Great defense from CCBC. Wade, good job not to foul the big Charlotte and able.
Oh, what a look. Barrow to Washington.
I saw a little rondo right there. A lot of English on that pass.
Heavens to Betsy.
Great
6
play.
points. That's been one of the many dimes by Barrow. There's the press. Scott stolen away. Oh, Wilkes gets it back and turns it over. There's the press defense by the Lions.
CCBC's finding it. They're starting to turn defense into offense and get easy buckets, and that's what they're doing. Great pass from Barrow.
Oh my gosh, what a dime!
He's got binoculars on.
I don't know if you're young enough to remember this, but that was straight out of NBA Street. That pass.
Oh yeah, you already know. I remember NBA Street Jam.
Okay, maybe you're not that old.
Hey.
Old Base has it at the top of the key. Hussein thought about the 3, tipped away by Grant. Old Base, foul line, spin, turn, old school, off the front of the rim. And they're going to say that was last touched by the Lions.
Not a bad shot from Obase there. He made it earlier in the game. Just needs to create a little more separation on the spin. Get a shot up.
Positioning looked a little good there.
Yeah. We always forget that Obase is just 6'3", but he plays like he's 6'7".
Absolutely. Charlotte spin move off the glass.
Was that prime Zach Randolph right there? What a spin from Charlotte.
Oh, that's big fella Zach Randolph for sure. He's got the size. That post move was beautiful.
Very strong player.
Alley-oop! Scott!
Ooh.
Oh, my. Almost flushed it in.
Christopher Scott unable to finish the jam.
Great opportunity, great look. They could not convert.
Electrifying plays from the Lions this first half. Just have to convert on those.
And there's the active hands. Obase knocking it away to get the steal.
Multi-man strikes again.
Hussein breaks the press. Barrow, 3.
They need it.
Good if it goes. No. Washington.
Fighting for the rebound. Charlotte comes down with it.
Grant, he's got 3 numbers, 3-1. Over to Bryan. Left hand layup is in.
Unselfish play by Grant there. Didn't take the 2 for himself. Knew his teammate Bryan would have an easier bucket.
And after the initial surge, lead is back up to 9 for the Catamounts. Hussein over to Barrow. Passes through the zone. Washington right from the elbow. No.
Oh my gosh! Sky Walker, Christopher Scott in for the easy deuce.
That was Alex Obase-esque. I've seen many plays of Alex Obase do that, but that was, wow, impressive.
Great play from Christopher Walker. Hopefully they can take that momentum into this break and maybe give them the up they need to get back into this game.
That's right, 59-52 is the score, a 7-point deficit here for the Lions. They've certainly had their opportunities to trim it just a little bit closer here. As the established press causing some turnovers and a couple of electrifying plays, they still got to chip away there.
Yeah. Right now, it feels like for the Lions, every step forward is 2 steps back. They get a bucket, they give up a couple. Yeah. They can't keep doing that and expect to be in this game. They have to be able to find a way to score and stop them and keep scoring. We'll see, though.
That will be right back to join you after the break. We're back live here at the Lions Den. 14:25 left here in the game. 59-52 is the score. The Catamounts of WVU Potomac State have the lead and looking to build on that here. As Grant brings it up, passes it over to Cameron Wilkes. Hands it off to Grant. Three-man weave action over to Thompson. Pick a set. Elbow shot. Miss. Charlotte tipped it, but a rebound by Scott.
CCBC needs to push the pace here. Get in transition. They play their best basketball when they're moving fast. As you see as Scott draws the foul.
Drives, able to draw the foul there on the layup. He's able to go to the line for two. Looking to try to run this foul count up quickly for the Catamounts as they are up to 3 team fouls here in about 5 minutes of play. First free throw, good for C.J. Scott.
They're going to need C.J. Scott in this second half. They need his scoring. They need his offensive presence out there. They need him to be more mindful on the defense end as well. Scott is really one of those guys who can make or break this team.
And 1 of 2 on the trip for Scott as number 23, Giannis Yobi, steps back into the game. And there's the pressure. Could not be recovered there by Barrow. It's going to stay here with the Catamounts.
Great trap from the Lions there, smothering Grant, forcing him to make a bad play. He's just fortunate that he got the ball back. But great defense from the CCBC right there.
And looks like it's a timeout called by Ryan Streets, head coach of the Catamounts. 30-second timeout. 59-53 is the score.
You know, this Catamounts team, they look really well, but Ryan Streets, he's also a third-year head coach, 15-39 record, kind of looking to improve on that. Same as Byron King over there, third-year head coach as well.
Yeah.
Better record, but, you know, you can kind of see that just this Catamount team is really together, and they have some excellent offensive weapons, guys who play hard, play fast, and play strong. So, you know, with the presence of Wilkes, it kind of takes away from the defense that might be on some of these other players, allowing them opportunities to score, and you've seen that here today.
Tremendous job. They're able to share the sugar and spread the wealth. As we mentioned in the broadcast, their top scorers all in double figures, 20, 12, 11, 10, 9. They really fill up the stat sheet. Very well-versed, very versatile.
Yeah, the rotations
in many ways.
Yeah, the rotation is only about 8 guys deep, but each of those guys provides a offensive spark and upside that this team values and needs.
And Wilkes comes in off the inbound, a little pass a little off to Grant. Wilkes in the corner. Grant for 3. It's long. Strong rebound in the paint by the Catamounts again. A combination of Yobi and Quay. Yobi on the score there.
That is a prime example of what's been going on all game, ladies and gentlemen. Rebounds by this Potomac team and easy buckets on second chance opportunities.
There's Brown back in the game. Hussein, splash.
They need Williams to get going here.
I took the words out of my mouth. We're going to need a lot more there from Williams. As the press is broken by the Catamounts, and it's an errant pass. Grant, Williams, C.J. Scott. Oh, he shuffled. Oh, my goodness.
C.J. Scott, nothing but space between him and the rim. A guaranteed rack attack is some.
I guarantee you, if there was the flush, the onions would have come down. Bill Raftery.
Hey.
Major onions.
Major onions right there.
I'm surprised they were able to keep playing there with the way that the condition of the net there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the travel there.
Yeah. Scott would have had an easy one if that would have counted.
And there's the inbounds. Is Fawcett into the game. Pressure. Hussein obeys. Broken by Thompson. Up and under. What a shot.
Might have been a push off
one
of the Potomac defenders there. Brown was a little falling on the ground when he went out there.
Little shove at the back there. In rhythm, Hussein, no. Thompson with the rebound.
Hussein might want to start attacking the rim. Looks like the three-pointer might just not be on for him today. One of their best shooters, but he's also an excellent player from the field. He can do more than shoot.
And there's a steal, transition, nice
Great pass from Obeys.
Oh, Barrow knocks it in.
Nice pass from Obase, finding the open barrel.
Deficit down, cut in half, down to 5. Thompson gives it up. Yobi stolen away by C.J. Scott. Oh, but he stepped on the line. Oh, my goodness.
Scott can't catch a break right now. 2 easy buckets negated by turnovers.
That could be crucial turning points in the game. Oh, mercy. Still a lot of time left with 12-11 in the second half, but a crucial turnover. Wilkes will inbound it. Gives it to Quay. Back to Wilkes. Back to Quay. Over to Wilkes. Shot clock down to 10. Drives. Fade. Off the front of the rim. Great contained by the defense. Fighting. Who's going to get it? The Catamounts. Wilkes. Blocked by Brown.
Oh, my goodness.
They're fighting for it. Who has it? Jump ball. Possession arrow. Lions.
Christopher Brown playing like a man possessed. Blocks the smaller Wilkes and is able to recover the ball and get the jump. Christopher Brown leaving it all on the court right now. You love to see it, folks.
Probably one of his best games to date.
For sure. Let's hope the Lions can take advantage of this great opportunity they've been presented.
As they go back to a 2-guard, heavy guard lineup with Hopkins and Barrow. Primary ball handlers looking to distribute here as we got Obase, Brown, and Williams. That's your starting 5 on the floor right now. Barrow way out. Splash! Big three. Xavier Barrow.
Deep 3 for Barrow right there.
And guess what, Malachi? Down by 2.
Yes, sir. It is a game of runs. We said it earlier. CCBC starting to feel the magic.
Lions faithful getting loud, and there's the defense. Williams, Obase has it off the steal.
CCBC has an opportunity to tie the game or take the lead.
Hopkins over to Barrow. Hussein, can he knock it down? No. Rebound, Fawcett. Rumblings here, the Lions' den. They're getting loud, they're getting excited. Down only 2 points with just over 10 minutes left. Fawcett, pump fakes, and the crowd float. Long, rebound, Hussein. He's got Obase wide open, going down. Hands by Thompson, recovered by Obase, and we're tied at 63 here in the den. Timeout.
Listen to this crowd, folks. The loudest they've been all day. CCBC has just tied this thing up. Great play from Alex Obase to keep his composure, almost losing the ball, but able to get it back and get the deuce.
Dropping it right in there. So we got a full timeout here at 63 all. See much improved defense here by the Lions, initially getting in that press and then coming back on the defensive end, and they're really doing a good job of denying Cameron Wilkes from scoring and making these jump shots a little difficult.
Yeah, excellent adjustments at second half by their coaching staff. Started off in that man, we said it earlier. Now they're in the zone. They're experiencing much more success on defense, much better steals, more blocks, more tie-ups, and now you can see that they've turned that defense into offense. Basketball is just a game where everything connects. Everything plays off of each other. And as a coach, if you can figure that out, you can get your team back in the game.
They're working on still limiting the Catamounts on the board. They're doing a better job, a lot less second chance points. And off these misses, as we've seen, this is their game. Press, score, and transition. And they've done just that with the Lions here, which is why we're all square back at 63.
Yes. Looks like the Lions are trying to make this a game. They're not trying to drop another one. They lost 3 of the last 4. The first one was against Chesapeake Community, hoping to make it 2 in a row, and that's what they're going to need to do if that's the plan.
That's right. It was a little bit of a rough end to the Lions. They lost 3 straight, able to come back for some home cooking. All those games were on the road. They come back and won on Wednesday here against Chesapeake. They were down by as many as 5 at the half, and then they went on a surge in the second half, won by 4, and now trying to go 2-0 here on the homestand for the weekend. Here with 10 minutes left, press broken. Wilkes, nice bounce pass.
Oh!
Eugene Bryant flushes it for a 2-point lead.
A rack attack there.
Takes it right to the 10. Nice pass, Hopkins, blocked by Bryant. Obase goes up and draws the foul. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Great hustle by Obase right there.
Yes.
Didn't get the first one, but he got a second one.
He was not denied. Kept his composure, went right back up there.
But what a high-flying play from Bryant. Saw the opening and took it for the jam. Emphatic.
That was, as the kids say, that was back in our day. That's a poster there. Oh my. And the first free throw is no good for Obase. Sitting at 13 points right now, as Thompson is subbed out of the game for the Catamounts for Andre Grant, number 4. Jalen Williams ready to come in if Obase can knock this in, and does. 65-64 is the score.
We didn't really see Jalen Williams that much early in that first half. Hopefully he can make more of an impact here if his team needs it.
Certainly. Almost tipped by Hussein Williams. There's Yobi, guarded by Williams. Kicks it out. Almost an errant pass there by Bryant. Shot clock down to 10. Bryant, Grant, foul line. No. Brown fighting for it. Stolen away. Oh, Grant.
What a save from Grant.
Athletic play. Wilkes for 3. Misses it. Probably the first big miss for him tonight.
Another save from Bryant. He goes over the chairs. Eugene Bryant dabbing up his teammates. He's feeling the energy.
So much energy. I mean, even on that play going down to the sideline, looks like Grant might have crashed into the side of the scores table there.
Yeah. This Catamount team is playing hard, playing with heart. A stat you can't measure right there.
Gotta love the hustle. Gotta love the energy. You can't coach that. Grant has him inbound. Yobi spins. Footwork.
Wow.
Nicely off the glass. My God.
Giannis, Yobi, have yourself a game, young man.
Yobi Wan Kenobi. Whew. Very just zen on that play.
Yes, very calm.
Hopkins down to Scott. To Williams. Looks like he was not ready for it. Regathers it and is able to draw the foul. Made a little something out of nothing there.
It's going to be a side out.
Took that foul. Yep, that was on Eugene Bryant, who has come alive as of sorts here in the second half for the Catamounts. Hopkins inbounding it. Looking. Hussein thought about the 3. And opts to give it to Hopkins. Reset. Pump fake. Brown drives left. Right hand. Blocked by Bryant. Recovered by Yobi.
Erased at the rim was Brown. Nice take. Better defense.
And there's the pick. Fawcett. Front of the rim. Not enough juice on that one. Rebound Williams. Scott. Transition. Over. Williams. Drives. Spins. And stolen away by Yobi. Great cut there by Yobi. Grant, other way, Euro, and drops the teardrop. My God.
A little Manu Ginobili right there with the Euro step, left, right, side to side.
69-64 is the score. 5-point lead. Catamounts up on the Lions. Back to their vaunted 3-2 zone.
Williams has to get involved here. They need him crucially right now as we get down to the final stretch.
Hopkins, step back, 3! What a stroke by the lefty.
What a much-needed shot for CCBC from Damian Hopkins. The 10-point per game score needs to get going right now.
Wilkes breaks through. Lost what he was doing in the air. Stolen away. Jalen Williams. Scott breaks through and is able to trip and draw the foul on Grant.
Scott was trying to find some room on that sideline. Got a little tight, but he's fouled by Grant.
I think he's just looking to make up for that, trying to go down, and he's looking to flush. Anything to energize the crowd and this team.
That's the type of player Scott is.
As Obase is back into the game. Quick inbound. Scott drives. Obase, right hand. We're tied at 69.
Excellent pass from Scott. Unselfish basketball is how you win games, and Scott knows it.
Caught them sleeping, and there's a steal. Oh, almost by Scott. Wilkes, Grant, bounce pass. High percentage shot. No. Rebound.
Unusual miss for Wilkes.
Barrow, one motion, takes the lead. CCBC is up 71.
CCBC
69.
has battled all the way back from being down 7 the entire half, and now they lead 71-69. Just under 7 to play.
The vibes are high here in the Lions' Den. 6:50 left. Bryant, Fawcett in rhythm. No, hit the top of the backboard and the wiring, going to the Lions.
Looks like Fawcett is down, slow to get up. The energy in here is electric. Any shot goes up, and these fans are ecstatic. This is the type of atmosphere CCBC needs, especially for a game like this, playing the competition that you're playing.
Delighting the crowd here on a wonderful Saturday afternoon. 6:40 left. Lions have the lead. Up 2. Hopkins, Scott, Barrow, cuts in, float game. Staten Island strong.
Great move by Barrow, and that's what the sophomore point guard is going to do. He's going to take control of this game in the key moments, especially when his teammates need him the most.
Lions then getting active. Defensive chance by the Lion faithful. Wilkes drives, spins, corner to Bryant. Shot clock is down to 7. Obase, cleaner. Defense, hands up. Great defense, rebounds.
And Obase says he has him in a seatbelt, folks.
Barrow, 3. Off the side of the rim. Wilkes on the rebound. Pocket picked, Obase.
Wilkes tried to split the double there. Obase was there.
Wilkes, 3. Oh, cool and calm. Cameron Wilkes knocks down the 3.
Much needed 3 for the Catamounts there. This lead is now only 1. Wilkes has effectively silenced this Lion crowd.
And probably the biggest shot he's hit all half. He's been playing a little bit under the gun here with a little bit of pressure by the Lions, getting them off rhythm. As we got a full timeout here, me and Malachi are going to get a second to catch our breaths. Catch you guys in 1 minute. Back here, catch our breaths here. 73-72 is the lead here. Lions up on the Catamounts. Hopkins, Barrow, 2-3 zone. Hopkins, Obase finds the hole in the zone. Stripped by Eugene Bryant. And then a trip foul there on Obase.
Obase wanted the foul there. They didn't give it to him. For a little bit of frustration there from him, you could see it. Got to keep your composure. You're too necessary to the team.
And Chris Brown subbing back into the game for Damian Hopkins.
Chris Brown has kind of been an unsung hero for CCBC today. Hopefully they're kind of looking for a little more of that just with over 5 to play.
There's Charlotte. He's back in the game. We haven't seen him for a minute. Wilkes from downtown. Ooh, splash.
Back-to-back threes from Wilkes, and they now have the lead again.
Retain the lead. Don't let Cameron Wilkes heat up. Barrow. Flinging it around the wing. Williams, nice pass. Barrow just short. Rebound Bryant. Wilkes able to draw the foul. The lane was open.
Cameron Wilkes is really posing a problem, not even just with his scoring, just with his presence on the floor. The Lions are always more they're just going to go to him because he's a great scorer.
It all starts with him and able to distribute it to the other players. Bryant, guarded by Scott. Number 11 on number 11, and Scott picks his pocket. Lane open, go up high, Onions, throw it down, C.J. Scott.
Scott swoops in for the flush.
And ties it at 75, excuse me.
These fans are on their feet.
Charlotte, and one.
What a response from the big body to get in that paint and get the deuce.
Too much body for Hussein. 77-75. Gives the Catamounts the lead. Charlotte trying to move it to a 3-point lead. And comes up empty.
Off that back iron.
Scott bringing it up. 4:15 left in the contest. Playoff-like atmosphere here at the Den. Hussein. Shot clock down to 11. C.J. Scott takes his hand to 3. Splash! Lead for the Lions.
Christopher Scott stepping into the triple. 2 back-to-back buckets. Let's see how he's going to respond.
Fawcett in the paint to Bryant. Looking, probing. Dribbles back out on the left wing. Looking to give it to somebody. Grant cuts and gets the quick 2.
What off-ball movement from Grant. Able to get around and find an easy layup. Great play from the freshman.
79-78 is the score. Obase in that zone. Scott drives to his left in a crowd. An errant pass stolen by Grant. Fawcett passes a little far to stop the transition and misses a 3. Wilkes, right position, tipped. Back to Wilkes. Hot potato, up and under, misses. They're fighting for it. Who has it? The Catamounts. Fawcett, bounce pass. Wilkes able to draw the foul.
Too many looks at the basket for the Catamounts. CCBC has to get a rebound. You can't win a game with a team getting 4 and 5 chances on one possession.
It is imperative that they win the rebounding battle here this late in the game.
You can see the visible fatigue on Wilkes' face. He hasn't sat down the whole game, I don't think.
Yeah, after every stop ball, you see him down on his knees trying to catch his wind as he knocks down the first free throw. And Damian Thompson subbing back in for the Catamounts for Fawcett. And misses the second off the knee of Chris Brown, staying here with the Catamounts.
Rebound went to Brown, hit his knee, couldn't corral it. Looks like the Catamounts are going to have yet another possession.
And we got 2 substitutions. We got Jalen Williams and Damian Hopkins subbing in for the Lions, as head coach Ryan Streets of the Catamounts going to call a timeout here. Full timeout.
What's your idea here? What are you telling your team if you're Byron King?
You got to win the 50-50 balls. That's very important here this late, because if they get those rebounds, they're able to get it going here in the transition game, which we've seen very dangerous. And it doesn't allow those Catamounts to get in that vaunted 3-2 zone that's been giving the Lions fits for a majority of this game.
Yeah, like I really feel like Coach King right here could benefit from just telling this team just to hustle. Leave it all out there for these next 3 minutes. We'll carry you off the court if we have to, but if you hustle, we can have an opportunity to win this game, because they're not overly better than them. They're not better than them at all. Right. They just need to hustle more and play harder. Play with heart, grit.
And if that's what the rankings say, 4th in the Region 20 is the Lions, and Potomac is 8th in the ratings, in the rankings.
Right now it's really about the intangibles, the things you can't write down, the things you can't see.
the score 80-78. We are down the last 3 minutes and 4 seconds. As we talked about, it's all about a game of runs. Who is going to make the most important and crucial one here? Malachi here in the last third of the game here.
We'll see.
Wilkes inbounding it underneath the basket. Over to Charlotte. Passes it out to Grant. Shot clock is at 14. Drives to his right. Bounce pass. Charlotte. Big fella underneath. A late foul call.
I don't know right there. A little late. Looked like the ref watched the ball go out the rim before he called the foul. He's anticipating. I don't know. When Charlotte has been giving the Lions fits down low, they have yet to find a way to stop him.
Charlotte 4 of 5 at the foul line, make that 5 of 6. Making crucial free throw can pay dividends down the stretch here. Misses the second. Favorable bounce there. Thompson with the rebound.
Another rebound for this Catamount team.
Williams out on Thompson. Shot clock at 9. Charlotte. What a pass and what a score by Thompson. Like you said, the off-ball movement.
The big man showing his vision on that one. A little Jokic right there, if I do say so myself.
Oh. Williams wide open at the foul line, knocks it down.
And that's the one thing this CCBC offense has not done. Take advantage of the man at the high post.
They've had a lot of looks there instead of trying to dribble into the crowd. 83-80. 2:10 left. Thompson. Charlotte kicks it out to Grant. Drives off his leg. Oh, they're going to say it's off of Hopkins. Ooh.
Looked like Hopkins might have poked the ball out.
Looked like he might. I thought that he poked it and it hit off of Grant there.
Right now we got a crowd divided right now between the people, the fans.
And for this break, Williams sub is coming out of the game for a base. Christopher Brown for Williams. And now Barrow coming out and Malachi Washington. A little size in there on the boards in defense. 9 on the shot clock. Thompson looking for Charlotte. Bryant, I don't think they know the shot clock is down. 3, 2, 1. Wilkes for the parking lot. Front of the rim. What an effort.
Yeah. Don't think the Catamounts were really aware of the shot clock there on that possession.
Scott. Hopkins drives to his left. Body. No. Second chance. Yes, sir.
Great effort from Hopkins to take on the bigger defender, keeping up with his shot so he can have an easy deuce.
83-82. 1 point advantage for the Catamounts. Getting down to crunch time. Grant. Thompson. Shot clock down to 10. Grant to Charlotte. Back to Grant. Almost loses it. Shot clock down to 6. 5. Thompson rises, misses. O'Base with the rebound.
Yep. You know who gets that rebound there. Alex O'Base, the freshman.
And C.J. Scott is going to call a timeout here. Byron King is going to talk it over with the fellas as Hussein Williams and Barrow will come back into the game after this break. As we see how long this timeout is. Full timeout. Full timeout. We are in crunch time, Malachi.
Yeah.
Crunch time.
Any bucket could mean anything for any one of these teams. And it's almost crazy that you want to look, but you want to look away.
Yes.
It's insane.
It's like as a kid, you see the scare, you cover your eyes, and you kind of peek through. Like,
yeah, you know you're not supposed to be watching
you're not supposed to.
But you're going to watch it anyway.
As we do a reset here, looking at the situation, if it comes to it, we got the fouls. Both teams are sitting at 6, so about 1 away from the bonus, the 1-1 bonus. So it's going to be tight here all the way through, folks, in a crucial game here on a Saturday afternoon between the WVU Potomac State Catamounts here at the Den against the Dundalk Lions. We thank you for tuning in and joining the stream here for one of the more exciting games of the year. Certainly a thrilling finish and enjoying the game with my colleague Malachi Woods.
Yes, I am. I'm very appreciative to be here. And, just always a great time when we get to watch great basketball happen.
Absolutely. College basketball, pro basketball, any form of basketball.
It's a great sport.
One of the best. Let's come back on the floor. Exactly 63 seconds left in the game. Lions down 1. Barrow inbounds it to Scott. Over to Barrow as they're Catamounts in that 3-2 zone. Long pass. Barrow. In there. Dangerous pass to Scott. Stolen away by the Catamounts.
And a crucial turnover from CCBC right there with only 40 seconds left to play. Have to play hot defense here. Maybe get the ball back. Maybe get another shot at it.
Wilkes picks up his dribble. Down 30 seconds left.
Charlotte. He has a
with the
mismatch.
size advantage. Up and under. And does not get it to fall. He's going to have to earn it at the line for 2.
Just 29.5 seconds left to play. Charlotte, the 69.7% free throw shooter, will be called on. Will he answer?
And he's looked good today. He's 5 of 6. 5 of 7.
Announcer jinx.
I will take the credit on that one.
Hey.
Well, you said the 69%, so that's not that good. It's,
I guess both
of us will take the credit. The jinx there.
Yeah, we'll take that one.
Here with 29.5 seconds left, the shot clock is turned off. So regardless of what happens on this shot here, and it's made by Charlotte. 84-82. The last chance here for the Lions. It's going to be a full timeout. Byron King is going to try to dial up the correct play here. And what would you do in this situation, Malachi?
Right now,
considering that the Catamounts, what can you craft for this zone?
Right
with this
now,
much time left.
Traditionally, I would say you give the ball to Williams and just let him work.
Yeah.
But he's not been having the best of games. So right now, I'm either going to try to put the ball in the hands of Christopher Scott or Barrow. Barrow always makes the right play at the right time, and Scott's a scorer that can get points at will. So one of those two will usually have a good outcome. Also, Obase needs to be on standby for a potential putback or second chance opportunity because of the defense they might put on Barrow or Scott. You kind of use Williams as a decoy. He's such an offensive nightmare for teams that his presence on the court is just enough, or might be just enough, that they need to get an easy bucket. You don't need a three either. You do not have to force a three-pointer. Three-pointer would not be a great shot in this possession because you're only down 2. Play for the overtime.
Right.
So if I'm Byron King, that's what I'm drawing up. But we're about to see what he has.
It always seems whenever they're in that zone that you see Obase is always lining up right in the middle of that zone, flowing where the ball is going. Because if he wants to, he can turn around and shoot right at that foul line, but he can also drive to the cup or look for somebody else. It's very crucial.
We'll see. Obase he's been kind of loud this game with his points, but this will be the loudest for sure.
And here we go. Hopkins inbounds it to C.J. Scott. 84-82. Shot clock turned off. Lions down by 2.
Looks like the Lions are going to use all 29 seconds on this possession, banking it all on this one shot.
Scott over to Hussein Williams. Shot clock at 10. Drives. Tipped up. Barrow drives. Left hand.
Oh!
Oh, base. Rebound. Misses. Rebound. Charlotte. Right at the line.
CCBC unable to finish at the rim. 2 excellent looks. Obase and Barrow. Literally, Barrow rimmed out an open baseline layup is no good, and we are here in disbelief.
You had 2 great looks. Barrow is almost usually automatic going to the rim, and then you had Obase with the rebound, and Charlotte able just to.
Couldn't ask for a better opportunity than that if you're the Lions. Barrow's beating himself up. You got to just keep your head up right now, man, because wow. Just wow.
And Charlotte makes the first.
An unfortunate ending to a great game.
Coach Streak's going to call a timeout, make sure they got everything set and ready here for the last 0.9 seconds left. It would have been quite a thrilling game, and I know anything is possible, but that's a lot of time here, but it really doesn't matter if Charlotte's able to convert on this second free throw.
Yeah, 0.9 seconds left, not much you can do with the ball there. Down 3. They really needed to score on that last possession there. They banked their whole game on that one possession. Great shots, just couldn't get them to fall. And as a coach, you really can't ask for more. You got the ball into your best player's hands and allowed them to make a play. Just didn't happen to go your way. It's unfortunate, but it does happen.
Just a tough last 2 possessions on that. This one was tough in the previous one where Barrow made a tough pass that got knocked away and they turned it over, and Charlotte is able to convert on the free throw line. Those last 2 possessions just absolutely killer.
Yeah, and if you look at the last possession, Williams had drew the defense to him, leaving Barrow open, which would normally be a guaranteed bucket. It's just very unfortunate for them. Great game from CCBC, though. Showed a lot of flashes. Scored over their usual average of, say, 9.2 points. A lot of great output from a lot of different guys. This is definitely a game that you can take. It's a loss, definitely, but definitely a game you can take and learn from and improve as you go later into this season.
We got just about a month or so left as we just get into starting to turn the calendar over to the month of February. Looking to play and with the top 8 seeds here for the Region 20 playoffs. Currently sitting in 4th place. Still a lot of games left to try to stay in that race and qualify in the Region 20. As Charlotte makes it down, shot is up, and it is no good. And the Catamounts of WVU Potomac State are able to pull it out here, and an absolute barn burner with the Lions 86-82. As we were in for an absolute treat today, Malachi. Tough loss, but great battle and grit by these Lions.
Great game, you can learn a lot from this game if you're the Lions right now. You really learn that you can play with the tallest of competitors. Yeah. 6'3" base, able to hold his own against 6'6", 6'7", and 6'6" defenders. He was really doing his thing, and I'm really confident for the CCBC team going into the future because every game they just get closer as a ball club.
They get closer, and they put up 20 wins last year. Great team. A lot of the guys coming in the core, as in Hussein and Barrow, and then the newcomers, Alex Obase, C.J. Scott, Christopher Brown, we saw today. All very valuable guys looking to come up big for them this time. Please join us for our next broadcast here next Saturday against Harcum College. It's coming up at 2 o'clock. I'll be here. Hopefully Malachi will be here calling the game with us. Join us. We hope to see you. Thank you for the broadcast.
Have a good one.